All right. It's now what? 11:16. I hope to be done by 12. All right. This is another edition of Trader Station 911. Overview number 4. We have one more overview and we will be done. All right. The first stock that we're going to talk about is GNUS. Now, this is the 1 year chart, daily, okay? As you can see, back over here in 5/7/20, it started to ramp up, okay? And on, what date is that? I can't see, there's a cup in the way. On 6/2, you can see a nice volume right here. What nice volume. And look what that volume did. Brought it all the way up to 785. 785. Okay, but then the next day was terror. Okay. That's 6/4. An ugly red volume. Okay. But that red volume managed to pull it all the way up to the 1165 area. Again, people like ducks that short, they don't wait till this area, okay? They don't wait till to get to that second or third. They will go at the top and short that puppy from the top, and they will hold this for a couple of days. And as you can see what happened, okay, this on this day, 6/4, it got all the way up to like 1170 on that day, okay, and shorts got in on it. Most people that are on Robinhood or on their phone, they're trading stocks. Some of them cannot see these volume, okay? And it's critical to see the volume, all right? They say that green day, wow, nice, it's going to have another green day. But if you look at it, really, look how many green days it had. 1, 2, 3, and that massive green day. 4 days. As in Tesla, if you remember the stock I did on the overextended gap down, this is what this is. And at that time, it was a overextended gap down. Okay, 4 consolidated green days in a row. Okay, and then it broke down. So you know, I am sorry. Let me get something in my. Sorry, I get some gum. So anyway. You know there's going to be bag holders in this area and here, okay? Because it made that long spike, and they're saying, oh, it's going to do another spike. We know it, but in reality, no, it's not. Okay? It went from 1170 all the way back down to like, 239. But in this case, the shorts probably would have got out right around here at 350. Some even might have got out at 259. So they got the meat of the move. Okay? The meat of the move over here was right here at this day. 6/1/20. Okay, you had that first green day right here on 5/29, but on 6/1, that's where it had its green day, and the meat of the move. The meat of the move started here at around 375. and you would have caught that at 375 and rode it all the way up to 762, that's when you had to sell into strength. That was strength right there. Okay? But most of you probably would have held on for the next day. Probably got it up to around 11 something and hopefully had gotten out. Or you're thinking, it's going to go higher. Oh, the shorts are in it too early. They say to themselves, the shorts are in it too early. They're going to get squeezed. Which in reality, on this particular stock, they did not get squeezed. Okay? They did not get squeezed. So we have bag holders here. And the stock came and consolidated here at 113. Alright? 113. Let me see if there's any news on it. It had news today. And let me read it real quick. Okay, well, it has a famous actor doing a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So we're at the 1 year. We're going to go back down to the, let's go to the 100-day on a 5-minute chart. All right. Again, you still have those bag holders in the back from the year. But as you can see, I have extended hours. So let me pull out the extended hours real quick. As you can see this morning, it ramped up nicely, but pulled back. And that's when it started its VWAP area. Alright? It did not panic. So most of you would have bought here at the 166 area or 165 or the previous day. Okay? Let's see what the previous day was at. Yeah, most of you probably would have brought it over here in the previous day. At a $1.62 area. That would have been nice. You know? You bought it on the previous day, and then on the next day, it just ramped up to 172, but retraced, consolidated. It started to form its cup. Here's the cup. Here's the handle. Your cup and handle. Above VWAP. Okay? And here's your, like I said, your cup. And here's another cup with the handle. Well, look what happened to this handle. This handle broke down. Okay? That handle broke down. So that's when you got to pay attention. If you start seeing red glowing up on that volume, that's when you should get out. Okay? Or sell half your position. By selling half your position, you take your money back, and then most of the time you're playing with house money. Okay? Well, okay. Again, the shorts probably got in on this stock here at about $1.86. You know, shorts get into stocks that are like 10 cents, 5 cents. I don't know why. Okay? But these shorts will get into these stocks early. Okay? They probably would have started their short here around $1.80. Okay? And they shorted it, and they brought it down all the way down to $1.60. So they made, a little 20 cents on their short. Okay? Now, right here, looks like a short squeeze. Okay? The short squeeze is right here. And then it started to consolidate. Okay? So, you can tell when shorts start to get out. All right. The consolidation area was right here at $1.66. The volume was green on the bottom. You can tell right here. Nice and green. What the hell is this? Alright. Nice and green. Came up. But again, look at this area right here. Near VWAP. Alright. It did a double top. If you can see right here, the green and the red, you see that? It double topped. So when a stock double tops, most likely, well, not most likely, it will go down. A case in point right here, it double topped at 187. It double topped right there, and look, it came down. It double topped right here at 176, and came down. Consolidated, had a nice pop up here, but came back down to the area of consolidation and stayed at the area of consolidation until about 1420, like 220, I believe. Yeah, 220. Okay. And then it broke above VWAP again. But you gotta look. The RSI, okay, is at 66. So it's close to 70. Right there, somebody would probably be trying to chase the stock. Okay? Me personally, I wouldn't chase the stock. Okay? Not even right here at this area. Okay, because look right there, it double topped again, came back down, and then started going up. But look at the bottom wick. Okay, look at that bottom wick. For me, the stock would have to pass 187 for me to get in. Okay, because we know right now 187 is resistance. 187 is resistance because of this double top. Okay, so let's go to the extended hours. Okay, she closed right around here. She closed right there. All right, and at the close, you know, she kept on downtrending. She went back down to VWAP, consolidated, and then had a nice bump up to about 176. Okay, 176. Reason why I say 176 is I'm looking at this area right here where it double top. So I come over here and I look. Well, it's consolidating at the 176 area. Now, if it didn't have a little mark here and there, it's a broken chart for me. But since we have these two candles here showing, these two wicks showing 179, okay, that's consolidating. And then at the last few minutes of the day, you know, some people would buy a stock and they'll pay more for the stock just to ramp it up, okay? And some market makers will do that, but the ARCA won't do that. It'll just, if it's at 179 and you want to buy 100 shares, let's say, well, they'll give it to you at 179, okay? They won't give it to you at 183, but some market makers, yeah, they'll say, I'll do it, 183, okay? Again, you can see right here at the RSI, it's above 72, so you would be chasing. Again, like I said, you see right here it ended at 183, pretty damn close. So some of these guys might have got out, or they said, well, it bounced back up to 183, maybe we got a continuous day tomorrow. But if it continues tomorrow, it has to break 187 automatically. If it doesn't, it will crash. I would hold this one. Okay, I would hold it. See what it does in the morning. If it starts to panic, you'll know by looking at the volume on the bottom. You'll see red. Now pay attention now. You have to have the 3 charts up. The 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the daily 30. You can use the daily 30 or the daily 100. Usually the daily 30 will tell you the type of action that you're going to get. Okay? Another what we're going to do. 5 minutes. Alright, now we're going to go to another stock. APRO. ARPO. ARPO. Wow, what a broken up chart. Whoa. Let me get the extended out of here. You see how the stock is looking right here at the 5 minute 1 day. The stock is pretty choppy. Pretty choppy, yes. I mean, it it closed green at 129, but when we look at the extended hours, we'll know for what's going to happen. Let's go back to the daily. We got the daily 100. You automatically see right now it has a ton of bag holders just in this 100 days. Okay, we have how many shares there? 4 million shares there. Look at this. This is a green volume with the massive red top. So that's telling me insiders are dumping, or we'll have to look further back. Okay. That was another 4 million shares. And the next day was about 10 million. But on this day was murder. Look at this. 19 million shares traded. 19 million shares traded. Okay. And it collapsed real hard. And what it's telling me is a lot of insiders dumped in that area. So let's go back. We're going to go back 1 year first. Okay. Came up. Alright, looking at the 1 year chart, you can see consolidation big time here at the 125 mark. A lot of consolidation right here at the 125, 123 mark. It also consolidated in that area right over here. 118.21. Alright. Let's go back 2 years to see if there's any more. Oh yeah. Yeah. We've got some bag holders right here in this area at the the 430 area. I mean, look what it did. It just did a massive belly flop. You know, a falling knife. Got up to about 420, and it said, "Sell." Insiders dumped on them. So all these guys that were holding, they're probably still holding. And as you see, throughout the year, and then into the new year, right here, 2020, it still was trading. And Back over here at the 235. Yeah, some of these bag holders might have got out, but you know, yeah, some of these bag holders must have got out. Let's see. We can only tell if okay, this day right here is green. This day right here was green, but red. Yes. So some of those bag holders in the 2-year chart got out at $2. Basically losing $2.20 themselves. And again, this falling knife happened at 228. Boom. But as you could tell, consolidation area is right here at 104. And it's stair-stepping upwards. Alright, but this stock, I really don't like what's going on. You know, I could see a stock going down on bad news. Okay? But this stock done it like 1, 2, 3 times. And I bet you anything. Let me see. It's probably around Christmas time this one happened. Nope, 3/18. Right after the New Year. Yeah. Let's see when this one happened. Yep, this one did it. Usually these tanks happen around Christmas time, okay? Or just right after. But this tank happened right at 12:11. Okay? These insiders dumped right here. What did they dump? Right here. Let's get it right there. 19 million shares. Okay? 19 million shares at $2.16. Well, that's close to $40 million. So I guess they have money for Christmas. Well, that's what you're going to see on a lot of stocks during the 11th and 12th of the November and December. A lot of these companies will tend to dump their shares for Christmas. Okay? And I believe over here, where it happened over here, they dumped their money right there for tax purposes only because it's at 3/18, 2019, and I believe taxes are due what? April? January, February, March. Yeah, taxes are due April, and they started dumping here at the 388 area. Okay, look at the amount of shares. 3 million shares, so yeah, they dumped some money. That right there, they dumped some money, some shares to pay their taxes. All right, let's go back to the 1 year. Well, let's go back to the 5 minute, 10 day. VWAP is all over the place. So is the RSI. And some of these guys like using this study of Behringer or whatever they call that. Let's try the momentum. No, I guess it wasn't that one. And now I don't know how to get rid of it. Oh well. Oh yeah, undo last. Let me see something. There is another one. I want to find the one that puts the lines in it crazy, like this crazy lines. Okay, I don't understand how people can read a stock with all these lines in a way. It really doesn't make no sense. I mean, the stock is telling you. Let me get rid of that again, and then I'm going to explain to you again. Okay, the stock opened at $1.11. Okay, went down to $1.10 and ripped right back up to $1.14. Came back down, consolidated, panicked, and then you could have bought at 109 and rode the train to 118. Made 10 cents profit. Since you're in a profit, if it came down a little bit, it's not going to shake you out. Okay? And then it ripped right back up to 122. Now, you'll see that it started a red candle right there. And in that red candle, it did like 170,000 shares. Okay? But the next red candle, you would want to be out right here at the 120 area. No shorts would be in there. There's not enough price action. Okay? Shorts look for price action. The more money that's up on top, the better. So no shorts would be in this one. Okay? I believe it closed at 129. Let's go to the show extended hours. Alright, market closed. Right here the market closed at 1600. Alright. So it closed and started to go up nicely. It went all the way up to 138. Panicked. Consolidated. Okay, and you can see it consolidated in this area. There's your mark for consolidation. Okay, but right here when it did its first gap up, it couldn't hold, and it did a massive gap down to 126. You know. You could have bought it again after hours, but I don't think anybody would do that. Consolidate, and you can see it gapped down to 123, came back up. Originally closed at 129 again. All right. If I was in profit on this one, I gotta see something. Let's see what the shareholders ARPO. It has 0 shareholders, and if you can see what they did, all of them. It's funny that all of these institutes all bought on the same day, okay, and sold. It doesn't show the date sold. That's terrible. You know, they should put the date that it sold, so that would give you a rough around picture where you can buy and where you can sell, you know, but they don't want to do that. Again, these guys were late to the game. These two weren't. They bought it at 9:30. This guy bought it at 12:31, and the rest of these companies bought 11 and 10 and 9. Okay, doesn't really matter because all of them are out. Okay, and like I said, these rips that are coming up on the stock, it's not because of insider ownership. It's because it's working on a trader pump. So somebody on Twitter or StockTwits they like, a lot of them pump up the stock. And when you can get a couple of hundred or 100,000 people to start to pump the stock up, yes, the stock will go. The only bad thing about it is, when it goes, here comes the insiders dumping the rest of their shares. Okay? And you can see it shows insider ownership. It doesn't even show, okay, how much they own. It doesn't even show how much they own. But you know what they have? If you guys have watched The Wolf of Wall Street, okay, oh damn, I just lost my... If you guys had watched The Wolf of Wall Street, what did he have? He had rat holes, or, okay, the guys that would own these shares, okay, just like you and me, they would get their maybe 5-10% and give them the rest of the money. Okay? That's what these people do. Alright, so let's go back to the 1 minute, and we're going to go back to the today. We're going to take out the extended hours. Okay, shows here 130, 129, red, green, red. Again, this is just a pump hype play. Alright? A pump type play. So, we'll get, to me, if I was in profit with this one, I would sell. Wait till tomorrow. If tomorrow opens up red, get out. Alright, let's go to the next one. The next one is BIOL. BIOL. Enter. Alright. Another choppy stock. I hate stocks when they run like this. Anyway, let's go back to the daily. As you can see, I had 3 days here, right here, and another 4 days. You know, it came up here, overextended gap down. Again, volume here was about 362 million shares. How many trades? 59,000 trades. Wow. So that means a lot of people ask, how can you get in and out of a stock? Well, when you got 59 million shares that traded and 59,000 trades, that means you can get in and out of a stock quickly. Now, if you had 59,000 shares that traded and you only had 1,500 trades, it would be very hard to get out of that trade. Okay? Because there's not enough trades. You have to see both sides. That's why it's imperative for you guys to look at the number of trades and the amount of volume. Okay? The number of trades and the amount of volume. Alright. As you can see, there's bag holders here, or insiders dumping. We have a green volume with a red top. Okay? This is 100 days. Let's go back a year. All these bag holders that were here, they are now out. Okay? Once this broke the area here of what? Let's just go here. at 95 cents. Once that broke 95 cents, all of these guys got out. Again, let's go back 2 years now. Again, a lot of people bag holding this stock. The stock went all the way up to about what? 280, wait a minute. 288, okay? And when it hit 288, it just tanked. Now, some shorts probably would have got in here and held this stock. Trying to see. This is 3 unit 13. Nah, they would not have held a stock for 3 months. Reason being is, especially on Interactive Brokers, you have to pay like a trader fee on every stock. Even though the stock is going down and all that, after it's collapsed those 3 months, you might think you're in the profit. But the time that it took to get down, Interactive Brokers ate that profit. Alright? Alright, so let's go back to the 30-day. And we're going to go back to the 5-minute. Alright. Here's the RSI. Popping at 40, 48, and 54. It closed, let me see what it closed at. Give me a second, guys. It closed even. I mean, it doesn't say a percent, so it closed even today. But for me, again, if I was in profit already on this one and you purchased it way below $1, that's today, let's go 14 days ago. Yeah, if you purchased it way below $1, like let's just say 70 cents, right here. You know, when you did this stock, you did it completely right. Okay? You caught it as it was gapping up at the right price. At 70 cents. Okay? And as it came up and down, at this point, my friend, you should have sold it. You would have almost doubled your money. Okay? But it came back down, consolidated here at 85 cents. Alright? And then took off again to $1.13, consolidated again around here at a 102. But this is so chopped up, I can't consider any of this where you can go by. So we'll have to go by this area right here. So consolidated here at 102, 101 area, all the way down. All right, closed at 104, and let's see what happened on the extended hours. Okay. All right, closed right here, and yet the extended hours, it did climb, panicked and climbed again, panicked, climbed, and as you can see, these are forming cups and handles. Okay, here's your cup, there's your handle. The handle failed, okay, and started to make a new cup. Here's your new cup, and here's your handle. Again, she failed at $1.20 and collapsed. Here's your cup, but look, we have a broken handle, okay? We had the cup, but we have a broken handle right here, okay? And then it went back to consolidation again, bounced, came about, and broke again the handle. The handle was broke. When the handle breaks so many times, this is a stock that you don't want to be in, okay? It has the problem of breaking past, even though it broke past over here, but it has the problem of breaking past 122. If it can break past 122 and break past, what is that, 138.9 or something like that, then yeah, I might get in it. But I really don't like that there's no institutes in it, because let me see, I don't think there's institutes in it, but we're gonna look. BIOL. It's got a couple of institutes. Okay, nothing to brag about. 5.6% and another 5.6% right here. 5.6% institutes and 1% on this side. This guy's holding 1%. The rest are under. Yeah, none of these guys are above 1%. So, your analyst opinion, sell. Oh, I gotta log in again. We got a neutral and underperformed. And that underperformed was 122.21, and the neutral was at 125.21. All right. I don't know if you ever guys heard of a website, American Bulls, something like that. Let me try to find it. Come down here. I hope you guys are learning. I'm going to get this American Bulls up real quick. Okay. BIOL. At 111, which was traded at 55 cents, it said stay long. Okay, but as you can see, I was at 55 cents and now it's doubled its money. So it's showing a bearish engulfing flag. Okay, you can look it up. Bearish engulfing flag. Let me get this out of here. And it is a NASDAQ. And you got to realize one other thing. If they cannot get above $1 and stay above $1, they will have problems. NASDAQ requires a stock to be above $1 for 2 consecutive weeks. Okay? For 2 consecutive weeks. If they do not do that, they will be transferred down to a pink sheet. Which then what will happen, that the stock will crumble. Okay? Now, what I'm thinking is, there's 2 things that might happen here. A reverse split or an offering. So they're going to try their damnedest to try to get this up a lot more so that they can do an offering below $1. If they get that offering below $1, the stock will rise right back up. Okay? Or if it falls below $1 again and all that, they will have plans for a reverse split. You do not want to be in either. Okay? When a reverse split happens, okay, you don't want to be in a reverse split. After the reverse split, you don't want to be in it also unless you're going to short it. Okay? After you've shorted it, you have to be very quick on this short also. Because after the reverse split happens, 1 or 2 days after, news will break. So the shorts will try to bring it down to another $1.10, $1.25. Okay? And once the shorts are out, that's the number where you're going to want to be at. Not 125. I'm just giving an example of what number. Okay? Because usually within 1 to 2 days, a PR will come out and the stock will rocket. Alright? I'm 50-50 on this. I have it as a sell. But, again, you know what I said earlier about the insiders. They dumped. Okay? Let's go to IBIO. Alright, let's remove the extended hours. Well, it's been removed. Again, this is the weekend, so we'll go to the daily. And we will go to the daily first. We'll go to the daily 100. As you can see, I had a couple of green days here, but the tops are red. Alright? And then we have a nice red day today. Okay? Look, you can look behind here. Obviously, you know that there's bag holders here in the 250 area, 230 area. No shorts, I believe, are in this 100 days. So let's go back 1 year. Okay, this 1 year tells a story and tells a big story. Okay? Because this thing on volume, man, that thing crushed it twice on volume. So these guys here at 218, 228.20, they bought and hopefully they sold. It all depends if they purchased it here on the start of the gap up. But most of the traders I know would probably sell in this area, and most of the newbies would probably hold. It's just what happens all the time. Alright, and what happened here? It consolidated here at 110. Had a 1 day perk. Like what? 1 day perk at 518.20, and then another 1 day perk at 625. But as you can see, it had green volume, red top. So that told me that some of these guys were bag holding and they got out at this area, and the next day also was a red top. Alright? If they would, like I told you, if you're holding a stock for a long period of time and you see the stock start to move momentum, you'll know that's when you need to stay in. I'm going to tell you a sad story when I'm done here. All right. Anyway, as you can see, that was done 629, and at this point right here at 716, it's where it ramped up big time, all the way up to about $7.28. So you know these guys are crying like I was crying on a stock. I'll let you know right in a few. All right. So it got up here and then boom. These shorts see this. Okay, if a stock ramps up in a day like that, they're going to get on top of it. All right. These shorts probably got in right here at this area, 648, but most likely the Ducks probably got in at the top. He's famous for that. And then he rode it for a couple of days. I mean, 821, 721. So they must have rode it for a month. Okay, and depending on the broker that they use. If they use E-Trade, they're all good. If they use Interactive Brokers, they're slammed. Okay. Let's go back to the 30-day 5-minute. Oh shit! I put a 10-minute, 5-minute candle. Okay. As you can tell in the back, it has a ton of bag holders. Okay. Again, this stock could spike again, and if it does, I would probably hold this stock for the rest of the week and see what happens. Okay. But it does, like I said, look at this candle here. It's a red, big time. And look at the bottom right here, green. So most of those bag holders that were in the back got out at here at 178. Okay, so it's probably cleared up a little bit where this can go up maybe to $2 again, or 180. But right here, 180. If it breaks 180, then it can go a lot further. It would go a lot further. So, let's see if this has any institutes involved here. IBIO. They have it as a sell. Both of these guys have. One is a neutral. He's 50-50 on it. And the other is a sell. He's 100% sell on 125.21. And the other guy, like I said, he's 50-50 on it. And again, he's neutral at 122.21. Insider ownership. We got a a nice little flag, different colors, mutual funds, institutional ownership, and the rest is 81% by other. Okay, again, they all bought at 9:30. Do you see what I'm saying to you? 9:30. Okay, the other company bought it at what? What date? 9:30. So you gotta have to put that type of information down. I think I've given you too much information. Okay, 9:30 is the date that you gotta write down. And then when you find these stocks, you know that the institutes are gonna get in at that price. But let me see another place real quick. IBIO. Okay. IBIO. Yeah, it's an MX Burrish Holman pigeon, and they got it on for a sell at 120.21. They had put a buy alert on what day? I don't see the buy alert that they put on. Wait a minute. Yeah, they put a buy alert on it on 1/4/21. And since then it went up about 30 cents, and now it's, no good right now. Alright, let's end this one. Alright, this is the last stock for this chapter. Let me tell you my story. My story is the stock BLSP. I know everybody knows about this stock now. I had 4 million shares at 0.0004. What happened here was it was a change of in the White House. Trump got in, and when Trump got in, that stock tanked. Okay, only because it's an energy, new energy stock. Okay, and for 4 years I held that stock. So when I had a sell order on all of it at 0.1, and I forgot all about it. To make a long story short, I made $1,200 on that stock. And if I did not put in those sell orders like a year, 2 years ago, I would have had $120,000. Because it went up to 0.003, something like that. I don't remember. It went up to 3, and then it went up to 6. Okay, any way you look at it, 120 to 180,000 I would have made on that stock if I did not put those sell orders in a couple years ago. It's a sad story. But it is what it is. Alright? Alright, guys. We'll see you in the next one, which will be coming up in another 10 minutes. I need to give my eyes a break. Alright? It's now 12:13, and we'll be done by 12:30.